Our tradition is handed on from generation to generation, and Abdul Latif passes on his knowledge, as did his father before him. The origins of the word Gnawa are unknown, but it may relate to the word Guinea, the great empire that lay south below the Sahara and from which tens of thousands of slaves were brought to Morocco and sold on Djemaa El Fna. Gnawa music is the music of slaves, and it has much in common with another music of captivity, the blues. Both use call and response songs, both are highly rhythmic and accompanied by a stringed instrument, and the sounds of both contain the echoes of the pain and the suffering of the dispossessed.
I've been for 20 years playing on the Place. We come to work, play music to our circle, and then collect money. Gnawa is good. Gnawa songs are about holy men who help the poor, like Moulay Ibrahim, who always made sure that the poor people had eaten before he fed himself, by the grace of God. Visitors come from all over the world to see us and listen to the music. I want my sons to go to school, but also to learn Gnawa, but I am worried that they will not finish their studies, because Gnawa music can catch your soul.
Another great tradition of La Place is the telling of stories. Sophisticated Marrakeshis, illiterate beggars, old men and children all listen to the fabulous tales told by Timoumi.
To Marrakesh the first time 25 years ago, and I was fascinated by the city, the Medina, and also by Djemaa El Fna. Djemaa El Fna Square is the only place in the world you can now to see a world that disappeared from Europe more than a century ago. It's very important for the whole humanity to protect this space and to defend this oral tradition that was the beginning of our literature and all literatures in the world.
This story concerns a man, Ali, who one day came across a foreign king with an army on his land. Ali slew the king, but later the king's beautiful daughter came to Ali in search of her dead father.
Some storytellers are very funny. They are about the criticism of the hypocrisy of the bourgeoisie. Others made moral storytellers with examples of Muslim tradition. Each one has his idea and his way.
As the day dies away and the shadows lengthen, the flow onto La Place from the Medina increases and shifts slightly in character. Now come Marrakeshis lucky enough to have regular work. People who can afford to dress up a little before they take their evening stroll in search of entertainment or perhaps romance. At dusk, La Place becomes the scene of a nightly miracle, transforming itself in just a few minutes into a great open-air restaurant. When darkness falls, La Place takes on a surreal air. Anarchy and din prevail, monstrous in colour, motion, shape, sight and sound. An unimaginable pantomime lasting late into the night. What dreams of glory does the infant pugilist harbour in his soul? What nameless charms and spells does the sorceress call down with her strange incantations that thicken the night air? The fire eater prepares to send flames high above the endlessly shifting throng, and the transvestite dancer sensuously mocking the other sex with sinuous movement and ribald gesture.
بس محمد مرحبا بك. كيف في دعواتك ان شاء الله.
بخير على والعروسية هادي غرض اللي جيتي عليه كيتقدر 4 أشهر وانا شادة بالمسيور غادي تفرحوا سعد وغادي يكون عندك على الخير بجاه الله ورجال الله هما اللي ندوم. بجامع البحر
ايوه الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
Once there were places like Djemaa El Fna in cities throughout Europe, Asia and Africa. Now it is perhaps unique. Has humanity changed? Or has the modern world merely tided away the hustlers and the bustlers, the free spirits who live from day to day on their wits and their inherited skills? Are we now dependent always on others for our bread? Is uniformity fed to us through television screens? Isolation in lonely rooms? Will the satellite dish sweep away the children of Djemaa El Fna? By the grace of God, this film was written and directed by Abu Bakr. Steve Gray was the cameraman. The editor was Tony Palmer. Shirley Booth and Targo San were the producers. And the music was by Alexander Borodin, Dizzy Gillespie, Charlie Parker, and the children of Djemaa El Fna.